How's it going, people? Salmon Slabby here, and this is batch 2 update of Prifddinas plus patch notes. Happy days. So it is Monday, so update day obviously, and we see the batch 2 updates, which is going to be completing the Prifddinas area fully, which is quite nice. There's quite a few nice things coming from here. There's high level training all across the board for the most part, so all in all, can't fault there. So starting off then, you've got the Clan Amloth, which is Divination Summoning, and they'll be giving you shadow creatures. You can kill these to get shadow cores. You can then convert them in a light rift into light cores, which you can then use to make light creature pouches for summoning. I can't remember off the top of my head what those light creatures do, but it's either agility or divination. Can't remember. Either way, moving on to the next one, you've got light creature familiars. Grants a passive chance to instantly convert harvested memories outside of Prifddinas. This special move grants a 6-minute enlightened buff, which gives you, and there's quite a lot here, better rewards in the Hefin Agility course, increases the instant memory conversion chance, it grants a chance for double blue tears in Tears of Guthix, finally it can also teleport you to Tears of Guthix or Tormented Demons. So yeah, light creature's quite nice. Next you have the Impling Collector. This is Daviv, and you can find him over in the little area, and basically he will ask you to collect one of every single kind of imp. And, well, if you do so, you can exchange their points and stuff then for Cosmetic Thinker's Robes, a hardy chunk of 100 XP, and a switchable choice of increased XP or increased loot when you catch implings. Well, increased XP maybe not so much, but increased loot from implings may be worth having a look at, because they do drop some nice kind of things, so increased loot wouldn't be too bad. Last, for Amloth, you've got Lord Amloth, and he's not just a spinner of tails. You can also trade pouches, much like Bogrog. It's basically Bogrog's twin, elven, brother, cousin, long lost sister, I don't know. Either way, moving on to Clan Ithel. This is construction and crafting, and here you can do quite a few nice things in here, I'm not gonna lie. So you've got Crystal Singing, and basically Crystal Singing will allow you to create crystal tools with special skilling effects. Also, consumable teleport items, attuned crystal weapons, which is very nice, which are level 80 and degrade to dust weapons. So, yeah, it's not bad. It saves you on doing dungeoneering, I suppose, so you've got the option to do that, with the chance to do increased damage that increases with your agility level, which is a nice little boost to the crystal weapons, considering they're the same level as chaotics. So basically, you get your basic normal crystal weapon, then you can turn it into this enhanced or enchanted, whichever you want to call it, crystal weapon, which is the equivalent of a chaotic weapon. But it turns to dust. But it does have the advantage of doing extra damage depending on your agility level, so yeah, it's a nice little weapon, I'm not gonna lie. It says you want doing divination? Dungeoneering. So, there we go, there is that. Next, you've got the Crystal Hatchet and Pickaxe. Lady Ithel can upgrade your Dragon Hatchet and Pickaxe to the Crystal variants. Even if they're stored in your tool belt, you can convert the Imkendo and the Gilded tools to crystal varieties as well. But you will lose any additional benefits, and you will not be refunded the materials used to create them. So next, you've got the Harmonious Harps. This will give you crafting XP, non-tradable harmonic dust, which is important for the Crystal Singing up here. Then you have mining. You can mine soft clay here, which is like a giant soft clay rock, kind of like living rock caverns. And this is all ready to be used for crafting because it comes out of soft clay, which is happy days like. Or you can then mine Crystal Flex Sandstone, which is quite near it, and this will allow you to make crystal flasks, which those of you like your big PVM stuff may be inclined to go ahead and get yourself some of those. So last but not least, you've got glasswork, and the crystal glass machine allows you to make the crystal glass needed for crystal flasks. No kind of nonsense there, pretty straightforward. It also performs all the functions of the machine in Uglug, so you can convert the regular sandstone into normal flasks too. So yeah, happy days. So next we got Clan Hefin. This is Agility and Prayer, and here you'll find Serenity Posts. Hop onto these to earn up to 20k Agility XP per day, and match the stances demonstrated by an NPC nearby to get the best XP rate. It's straightforward really. You basically stand in one place, you get options to copy him, and you just copy him, job done. Additionally comes along is a giant agility course, which is quite huge and basically completes a lap while looking out for randomly spawning shortcuts and building up velocity, which lets you skip obstacles when at 100%. Each lap also gives you a chance to earn rewards such as a cosmetic outfit, 4 emotes, lore book pages, and a useful Elf City skilling items. So all in all, it's not bad. It's quite a nice little agility course. And next you have the Corrupted Serenstone. Purchase cleansing crystals from Hefin Monk at the Cathedral and click on the Corrupted Serenstone at the center to cleanse it. It's a low intensity way of training your prayer if you're looking for a chilled out way to do it. And then we have Clan Melia, which is Dungeoneering and Herblore. Now this one, I think personally, is probably my favourite. There's loads of stuff coming from this one. It's really nice. So for this you get 2 resource dungeons, and these are accessible by 95 and 115 Dungeoneering. And these contain various skill and location NPCs offering useful services and enemies to fight. On top of that you've got Garaggio cards, which is the 95 dungeon contains a Garaggio NPC which you can give these cards to. Kinda like in Sinkholes, which will then give you a range of benefits while dungeoneering within Daemonheim. Additionally, you got Divine Locations. These will spawn at random in the 95 dungeon. Then you got the Motherlode Maw, found in the 115 resource dungeon. This requires at least 95 in every skill, and grants daily rewards useful for those aspiring to gain the comp capes. So yeah, it's not bad. Then you've got Edemus, and these are going to be the new Slayer creature, if I remember rightly. These lurk in the 115 resource dungeon, can only be killed whilst on a Slayer assignment, and they're available from Duradel, Curadel, and Movron. They can drop a new follower pet, Blood Shards, which can be used to upgrade the Amulet of Fury or certain Dungeoneering reward necklaces. As an early bird bonus, you'll be twice as likely to get Edemu as a Slayer assignment for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, go abuse Slayer if you've got 115 dungeon, pretty much. Next is the Harmony Pillars, new farming patches which allow you to grow Harmony Moss. Now, Harmony Moss is an important ingredient because you use it to make perfect potions. And these pillars are planted with seeds available from nearby NPCs or on the Grand Exchange and are tuned to a random skill. As you earn XP in that skill, the moss will grow on the pillar. So basically there's going to be a pillar there, and you get yourself some Harmony Moss seeds, whatever. You plant them and then you tell it, like, I want you to be attuned to mining. And when you gain mining XP, the moss will grow, and then you can basically harvest the moss, and that moss is used to make the new high tier Herblore pots, and that's basically how it works. So the other one is Perfect Juju pots. These are made by combining Juju pots with Harmony Moss, and these have a range of new skill specific effects. And then there's combination potions. My god, is there combination potions. With crystal flasks in your inventory, many high level and utility pots can now be combined to create 6 dose pots, granting the effect of both actual potions. Recipes for these though must be unlocked. Some are unlocked simply by visiting the Herblore shop in the Melia district and paying X amount of money to buy them. However, others are required for you to go into Daemonheim and actually go through Dungeoneering and randomly come across them. And there's a lot of pots there, to be totally honest. If you're curious what all the pots are, then go check out the Elf City Design Documents 4 and 5 videos. They're on the channel, and they go through literally everything in these 2 sections, including every single one of these pots. There's quite a few. So besides that, that's pretty much it. There's loads more to do, such as lore drops to find, memoriam crystals again, secret titles, etc. And, well, just go there and have a gander. Other news though, every single kind of Juju pot now, for some reason or other, I'm not sure why they did this, but they're now tradable. So perfect and regular Juju pots are now tradable. So that's a thing. So last thing to talk about is the mighty patch notes. There's a few, not a huge amount, but there is a few. So starting off then, we've got graphical. Elder trees are no longer grey and low detail graphic mods. A stretching issue in the female ghost guard body has been fixed. Several jellies in the tail and musk request here have now been updated to match those of everything else. Skills and minigames fixed an issue with being unable to locate a valid spot when adding logs to the permanent bonfire in Prifddinas. A conquest game will no longer end if a player logs out and then logs back into the existing game. Players can no longer use the Excalibur special effect in the duel arena with the abilities rule toggled off. Quests and achievements, XP from daily challenges at lower levels have been adjusted. It's now possible to peek properly through keyholes in the Broken Home quest while in Legacy fixed window mode. The chef's range in Lumbridge will no longer count each item being cooked twice for cooking daily challenges. What? The 33 defense requirement has been removed from the Explorer Ring 3 and 4, as players only need to start and not complete Dragon Slayer in order to acquire said ring. Moving on to miscellaneous. Ethereal outfits now provide Mauritania legs runecrafting benefits if owned. Swift gloves will now give a chat message when they activate. It is no longer possible to stall damage using short vines, a wooden knot or super compost pots. Players will no longer see NPCs as NPC name in the target interface. The Cursed Reaver Scythe now appears in the correct category in the wardrobe interface. Some spelling and grammar fixes have been made to the book Crystal of Severn. An issue with the Clan Vexillium would teleport players to the Faldor clan camp if the selected Prifddinas option has been fixed. Then we move on to the ninja fix. Players can now claim a shard bag from Diango, which can be used to store expert skill cape shards. Players can now purchase a starter pack from Wizard Phoenix in the top floor of the runespan. It is now once again possible to close the search option with the escape key. Players will now see the item information as well as what tab the item is in when using the search feature inside of the bank. The mummies in the Pyramid Plunder minigame will no longer attack other players, that's probably quite nice. Ships in player reports can now be repaired via the ship interface. And last but not least we have engine fixes. Iron Man drops can now be picked up when a matching item owned by someone else is on the same spot. So there we go, that's pretty much it. That is your patch notes and your updates, so there we go. So Prifddinas patch 2 is out, there's quite a lot of things here, and well, I don't expect anyone to remember all of them straight away off the bat, but I dare say if you go there and mess about with it, you'll understand pretty quickly what I'm on about, and what I just mentioned. So there we go, all in all, that is pretty much it people, so until next time, I will catch you all later, have a good one.